All right, folks, let's check out the Amiga news for the week of January 19th, 2025. Let's freaking go.
Amiga news with AmigaBill.
The biggest news of the week, in my opinion, is that the Amiga Game Selector version 2.7 has been released. Amiga Game Selector from the man, the myth, the legend, Paul Vince, sponsored by Immortal Joysticks and Retro32. You all know I love the Amiga Game Selector. You can run on your Raspberry Pis, you can run on your real Amigas. Now the big news this week about 2.7, like the real main news is that it works on an ECS Amiga. So like fire up your Amiga 600 and AGS will work on it. But today we're gonna run on the A500 Mini. It works great on your Pi, on your WinUAE, on your real Amiga 1200. Dude, Paul's got you covered. But here, check it out. One of the new things in 2.7, very appropriate for this stream, it's got the AmigaBill version. Woo! I love it. I absolutely love it. Paul, thank you so much. So check it out, Amiga Game Selector version 2.7. Paul says, yes, finally, after 7 months, Amiga Game Selector version 2.7 has been released. The last 7 months have had their ups and downs, but I pushed through and finally got AGS version 2.7 to a releasable state. Is this a milestone release? Well, yes and no. I'm really proud of the ECS version now being included. It was quite a process to get everything running on Workbench 2, but it runs quite well. Good job, Paul. The other versions have had plenty of bug fixes and updates. Fingers crossed, I haven't created any new bugs. Oh, yeah, well, there's always new bugs, right, Paul? We'll find them. You know I'm a good bug finder. There's been a whole slew of new group members who have chipped in with fixes, ideas, and updates, which has made 2.7 even better. So it's now a real community effort. I love it. AGS is really becoming community driven, and I'm really proud of where it's come from and where it's going. I'm also really proud of the guys who have contributed. You can read the thanks text file in documentation to see who's contributed. Please read all the included documentation first. I see a lot of people post in the group asking questions, and little do they know, all their answers are right there in the documentation because Paul's thinking ahead. Paul knows all the common pitfalls, all the common things you gotta navigate through to get to the AGS. Where do I save my games? How do I add new games? All that stuff. It's all in the README. It's all there. Trust me, I read the README. Trust me, it's all there. Paul also has a Ko-fi fund for donations. He's got a PayPal and a Ko-fi link. So if you're using AGS and you're loving it, and you say, "Hey, Paul, that's really kind of you," I'm enjoying AGS. Here's a Ko-fi. You can send him a Ko-fi via PayPal or via Ko-fi. Paul, thanks for all your amazing work. If you're asking what hardware, like what do I need to run AGS, it runs on WinUAE, FSUAE, the A500 Mini, Raspberry Pi 4, Raspberry Pi 5, real hardware AGA, real hardware ECS, RetroArch, UAE for all on the Mister, and the Pi Storm 32. Waiting for the update. Highlights of this release are the ECS. The ECS hardware is now supported. There's a top 200 games list in the main menu, which has been compiled from Lemon Amiga, !Lemon in the chat, get your fresh squeezed Lemon Amiga goodness, and Amiga Power. You can now boot to game mode is available in expert mode. Excellent. The complete collection of what IFF Amiga guide-based magazines are included. Wait, did someone say what IFF? Love that magazine. They're all in there now. Woo! All versions of Amos are now included, as well as more programs and apps in Workbench. AGS now includes over 250 themes. You get your Star Trek theme, your Workbench theme, your AmigaBill theme. Woo! There's been a dozen bug fixes and updates, 75 new games. You can now manage and back up your WHD load save games from the launcher. Expert mode can now be set to permanent. And there's now a collection of device drivers and a storage drawer in Workbench. Woo! There's 5,000, if you're keeping score at home, there's 5,226 WHD load games and demos, 590 hand-picked non-WHD load games, 74 premium games, 3,266 ROMs and disc tape images, 30 Workbench games, 125 Office rendering, art design, fractal music programming, and web apps, 11,000 IFF sound samples, 1,500 instruments, 36,000 mods, 40 animations, 1,500 Amiga images, 450 MP3s. Oh baby, oh baby. And most importantly, of course, there's an AmigaBill themed AGS 2.7. So yeah, there you go, folks. Amiga Game Selector version 2.7 now live. I will post the links into the chat. Copy, paste, boom. That's thick, Paul. Paul, that is thick. And of course, we can't forget the AmigaBill version. Look at this. Look at that. We're gonna boot it up in a little while, folks. Paul knows. I took that photo on the top of the rock, on top of 30 Rock, with my Sony A7R4 24mm lens, and then I added a little spice. I added a boing ball on top of the Empire State Building. Paul rejiggered my boing ball and made it into the Amiga Game Selector boing ball, and we got King Kong there and some biplanes fighting the Kong. Woo! Oh man, I can't wait to fire this up. It's so good. It's so Paul. Seriously, dude, I'm like super honored and grateful. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Paul. We got boomsticks, folks. I tried to come up with an idea this year of, like, how can I thank the incredibly generous folks in my Patreon who give like tons of money to support me. It really makes a huge difference. I was like, what can I do that's like unique and useful? Like we did the mouse pads, great, but I want them to have something that's useful. So I came up with the idea. The boomstick. The AmigaBill BOOM. It is a 64 gigabyte USB stick. Check it out. Let's go to overhead cam. Overhead cam. Focus close. There's the boomstick. Right now it's in USB-C mode, but just like Optimus Prime, it can transform. Watch this. Hold on to your hats. Boom, USB-A. So you know what you can do? You can like go over to your fancy MacBook Pro and load Amiga Game Selector 2.7 AmigaBill version on with your USB-C, and then boom, switch it over. Transform just like Optimus over to the USB-A and go plug it into your A500 Mini and rock out with AGS 2.7. Or, you can do whatever you want, man. Load your favorite mod files onto it. Load your favorite images onto it. Put your favorite Amiga games onto it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. The boomstick is here. If you're in my Patreon, please send me a direct message and let me know like what you want on the stick. I'll preload some stuff on for you. And of course, other folks will be getting the boomstick as well. But I'll start with the amazing folks in the Patreon. Thank you all so much for your support. You guys really mean the world to me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Last week we had a very special guest on the stream. We had Boat from Amigos Podcast, and he was talking about Amigathon 2025. It was yesterday. They had an amazing stream, and check it out. They raised $5,245 for the Children's Miracle Network. So that is massive. A great job to Amigos Retro Gaming. You guys rock. Boat said, thank you everyone who tuned into our Amigathon. Since 2018, Aaron, Doughty and I have raised over $40,000 for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And thanks to our podcast community and Amiga fans around the world. You can still donate, folks. You can still donate at Amigathon.com. It's not too late. So, but a huge congrats to those guys. They smashed their goal. Their goal was $5,000, and they freaking smashed it. So, great job to Amigos Retro Gaming. Those guys absolutely rule. Good job, guys. Amiga makes it happen. Exactly. Yeah, there's every little bit counts. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit counts. Now, we got like the Pi Amiga. We got all these amazing emulators over on the ARM devices, even the A600GS. And you know what's at like the core of many of those emulation systems? Most of them, I'll say, is Amiberry. Amiberry is like the engine. It's the engine that runs a lot of those systems. And now Amiberry 7 came out this week. There's so much amazing stuff happening. Amiberry 7 came out because you can also like, okay, you don't want like the fancy front end. You can run Amiberry with like a Diet Pi and have like a really nice emulated Amiga setup. So let's check out what he says over here. This is Midwan. Midwan is the creator of Amiberry. A huge shout out to Midwan, because like without him and without Amiberry, like none of these other distros could even exist. You know, Amiberry is the heart of it. He said it's time to bring the result of months of hard work to everyone. Amiberry version 7 is now finally available. There's a lot of changes in there, and I do mean a lot. Hopefully making things better for everyone in the end. The flat pack will be available shortly, and Amiberry Lite should follow with the release really soon. Enjoy the new release, and if you like the results, please consider donating to my project. He's also got a Ko-fi by Midwan, a coffee. Maybe put a little Sambuca in it for him. Italian style, you know what I'm saying? So this is really cool. I know you can head over here to Blitter Studios, and he said there's a lot of updates. My God, it's crazy. Ooh, Amiberry is now delivered as an installable package instead of just as an archive with binaries. That's amazing, because I know some folks had a hard time installing it. So that is going to make it super easy. The directory structure changed. Mac OS binaries finally signed with Apple recognized developer certificate. Oh, that's neat. So now we got Amiberry for your Mac. That is awesome. Better scaling. High DPI support has been added, so if you're running this on Linux with scaling enabled or Mac OS Retina displays, things should look better now. Oh, that's no way. I've got a Retina display. That's incredible. Serial support has been fixed. I didn't even know it had serial support. That's amazing. Oh man, that's so cool. GUI themes have been implemented, so you can now customize the GUI color scheme and save it into theme presets. That's your F12. Oh man, there's so many new features. Look at this list of features. It's absolutely incredible. I'll have all links in the description of this video as usual, so you can go check out all the updates yourself and download Amiberry 7 for your own purposes, and you can also donate to Midwan's Ko-fi. I'm gonna drop this link into the chat right now as well for all the folks tuning in live on Twitch. I see Texas Foosball over there from the VIP, checking in the VIP lounge. Texas Foos, get ready for your boomstick. Mad Max, I'm gonna start with all like the super high tier patrons, and then I'll see how many I have left. And I want everyone to get a boomstick. It's just gonna take me a long time till I get through them all, because I gotta like hand make them all and mail them out. If you want one, if you're itching for a boomstick, Mad Max, just send me a DM and you'll get one. It's easy. You can be a high tier patron or just ask me. It's so easy. But it was really to say a big thanks to all them. But I mean, the bottom line is anyone who even thinks about joining the Patreon, even for free, like you can join for free. I appreciate that. It's just nice. Like I said, the most valuable thing any of us have is our time, and anyone who comes here on a Sunday and spends their time watching my stream, it's a win. You win in my book. That's all that matters. I just want everyone to come here and have fun. That's all that matters. So get a boomstick while you're at it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how they go. We'll see. I mean, if they go out the door like hot cakes, I'll just order more. Bottom line. But I want to give it a try and see how it goes. This is a really interesting one. I didn't even know about this game until it just appeared. I think it appeared today. A boxed version of Sky Shapers has been released. I don't even know what Sky Shapers is or was. Never heard of it. But over there at Amiga Future, they have a boxed version of this game, Sky Shapers. We're pleased to announce that a boxed version of the new game, Sky Shapers, is now available in the APC and TCP shop online. The game is delivered on a CD in a large cardboard box with a printed detailed manual and an A3 poster. Of course, when you buy the box version in our online shop, you will also get the download version for free. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it. Sky Shapers is an engaging and challenging 50 frames per second vertical scrolling shump from the new Norwegian developers, Digilicious Nibbles. Woo! I like these guys already. Digilicious. It's got lots of charm due to its distinctive handcrafted graphics, featuring 3 unique levels and 37 enemy types, compelling boss fights, weapon upgrades, and special weapons, high quality sound, and 2 layers of parallax scrolling. The game includes a comprehensive introduction sequence, bonus points screen, and a persistent high score table. Nice. The game scored a favorable 88% in the December edition of Amiga AGA. As you can tell, I didn't read my December edition yet. I didn't even see it in there, where James Walker wrote, whether you're here for the laser zapping, minigun spinning chaos, or you just want to experience some nostalgic arcade shooter vibes, Sky Shapers is literally a blast from start to finish. Let's check out the link. This is my kind of game. It's 3 levels. I don't know, you know, who knows? Maybe each level is really, really long. It is 29 euro. It includes tax, but excludes shipping. And it looks nice. Look at that. And then, so I don't think there's a digital only version. I think you have to buy. I think you have to buy the physical edition and then get a digital download. Because check it out. If we go back to Sky Shapers, and we want to, let's just pretend we want to buy it. But oh, what happened here? Oh, hold on. Go. Oh, whoa. That's a big image. Can I scroll it? Look at all that. Look at that's a big image. Nice hand-drawn art. I dig it. I'm sure this is my kind of game. All right, but let's close that. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's go back to this link because I want to try and buy it. Right? If I try and buy it, let's pretend I'm going to buy it. Please choose an option. Box version plus downloads are only options. So yeah. So if you want the digital version, you have to buy the box version. Interesting. Unless there's something I'm missing. It looks like you have to buy the physical edition in order to get the digital, but I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Oh, Mad Max, thank you for joining the Patreon. I appreciate that, Mad Max. Like, there's never any pressure to do that. Like I said, the only thing I want is for you to come here and have fun. But I try and make sure you all get like value for your patronage. I really appreciate it, Mad Max. Thank you so much. It looks cool. It looks cool. A vertical scrolling shooter is my kind of game. So here's the link. Don't spill. We're gonna copy and paste the link into the chat. Boom. Mad Max, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. Now, Mixel's Lab is here with us in the chat, and he just updated his game Wizonk. I love it. Wizonk, Creep Me Out Hex Knight creator Mixels releases a new game update. Let's head over to Indie Retro News and see what Neil's got for us. Oh, I want the trailer. Oh, we got, it looks like, you know what, let's play the official trailer. Even though Mixel's still working on Creeping Me Out Hex Knight, a Scorpion Engine created action-adventure platformer featuring complex level, a story, enemies, and dangerous traps to keep you company, there's another game that's worth keeping an eye on by the same developer, and that is Wizonk, a 4-player deathmatch wizard platformer with gameplay that's regarded as a slight mashup of Texas Foosball and Smash Brothers. See what I did there? See what I did there? I hope you're paying attention, Texas Face. To coincide with this news, we got a video from Saberman, and I will also check out the official trailer. That sounds awesome. Here's the latest about the game. Wizonk Magic Arena is a static screen multiplayer only game. Multiplayer only, that's why we're not gonna play it today, because I'm all alone in the saloon. I'm the only one here. Are you looking at me? You looking at me? You must be looking at me. I'm the only one here. That's what I'm saying. Wizonk, a Magic Arena stack screen multiplayer only game supporting 2 to 4 players with support for parallel port joystick adapters developed using Iraq's Scorpion Engine. This part of Wizonk is free. You can pay what you feel. But in time, there'll be an enhanced, more fleshed out Wizonk Plus with a single player cooperative campaign available commercially. I'm looking at you, Bitmapsoft. Let's take a look at the official trailer that he just dropped into the chat. Where is he? Where are you? Let's check it out. "16 characters, 12 weapons, plus 16 special weapons, equals 28 weapons. UI themes, yeah, why not? I like it. Monsters. Ooh. Wait, who's that? No, wait a minute. No, hold on. Wait a minute. No one, I didn't know about this. I didn't get the memo. This is crazy. 3D Code Warrior, I'm in the game. I didn't get the memo. Oh boy, this is awesome. Mixels, you rock, brother. Thank you. I love it, Mixels. Oh, Panic. This is cool. I mean, I can't wait to. I need to get a friend in the saloon, so we could go a little head to head. Fred Zeta, I'm starting to become. Look, there I am. I'm starting to become the most common game character. I know, dude. I think I'm in more games than the Beast right now. Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. There's a tournament mode as well. Oh, very, very cool. Oh, Moya's Amiga Cammy is also in the game. You know, like, I can't be in a game without Cammy being in it, too. Look at that. Wait. Oh, and Taylor Calk is in it? No way. Oh, dude, Taylor. That's amazing. We got Taylor, Earrock himself, the creator of the Scorpion engine, Amiga Cammy, and AmigaBill. I dig it. Nice drawing there. I dig it. Nice work, Mixels. I'm honored. I'm honored. I got a portrait of myself by Mixels. There's an in-game manual that's worth reading. Yeah, check it out. Hold on. We'll go back. Rewind. That looks awesome. That looks like a very, very well-designed manual. It looks like a book. You can click on tabs. There's some really good artwork in it, too. Oh, I dig it. Wizonk is single screen. As far as I know, Nivrig, Wizonk is single screen. I think he was just zooming in. That's my guess. For the video purposes, he was zooming in. Play online with Amiga. See, that's the thing. You don't even, if there's no one in the saloon, if there are no friends in the saloon, then you can head over to Amiga Live and play. Yo, Mixels, that is amazing. So here, you can head over to Indie Retro, boom. We'll give you the source right here. You can go over to mixelsitch.io, give them a little dono, and check out Wizonk. I love it. Where'd my chat go? There it is. Ooh, I like this tune a lot. It's a banger. I see you there, Foose. Indie Retro News in the chat. The game is also on Amiga Live. Oh, thank you, Life School. The game's also on Amiga Live, so you can play multiplayer. You don't need it. I don't need anyone in the saloon because I got Amiga Live in the saloon, baby. Woo! All right, next up in Indie Retro News, Hyper Runner, a wicked sci-fi racer for the Commodore Amiga by Raster Wizards gets new footage. Oh, I'm loving this tune. When I was young, I used to love playing the very latest in 16-bit and 32-bit racers such as Outrun Lotus or even Jaguar XJ220 on the Amiga. Jaguar. It was a time that gave me the feeling of intense speed and near misses without driving a real car and ending up in the local clink. Neil, stay out the clink, baby. Stay out the clink. We need the Indie Retro News. Neil, stay free. Stay free and spread the news. Thankfully, if you like games like that as well, there's a new one coming to the Amiga. It's called Hyper Runner, an upcoming sci-fi racer for the Commodore Amiga by Raster Wizards that looks even better in the latest footage. Let's check it out, baby. Let's check it out.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, this looks awesome. This looks really good. I love the graphics. You know, I like the perspective. I love how like the road gets transparent in the distance. It gives you the feeling of that vanishing point. I like how he's got like a vanilla sky. You know, it's probably like, I give that like 45 minutes before sunset. Dig it. Dig it. We got nice fields in the background. Reminds me of the UK. Those low rock walls. I like it. I like it. This looks really, really cool. This looks amazing. Woo! Raster Wizards for the win. I dig it. Yeah, F-Zero vibes, totally. Mixels Lab, you rock, dude. Mixels, I can't wait. I can't wait till for the new version where you can play single player. But I mean, multiplayer games are so important, especially we'll be rocking your game at Westchester Amiga user group meetings. Oh, Mixels, here's what we'll do. I can load it onto the A500 Mini, bring it to MagFest next week, and rock it out with the WOG Travel team. I'm just saying. Dante, it's got great pixel art. I agree. I agree, Dante. I agree. There you go. Hyper Runner is not just an inspiration to the incredible game of F-Zero on the Super Nintendo, but it'll have around 15 levels, with each having a specific look, the choice of different vehicles to race with. And while the game is some way yet from completion, the game is being coded by Colin Vela, graphics by Tenshu, and music by Mike Richmond. So yes, this is one game that many Amiga fans across the globe will be looking forward to playing when and if it gets released. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, Neil. Keep the faith. Oh, I love it. Let's drop the link to the Indie Retro News article into the chat. Boom. Jiro, I was at your studio this week. I was at Girolamo Studios in Cambridge, Massachusetts, hanging out with Yo-Yo Ma. It was good. Bring 4 sticks. Oh yeah, Nipper, we'll come correct. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Now, oh yeah, I got this game ready to go on the stream. I didn't test it out yet, but Tank in a Dungeon. I like it. It's very simple and to the point. The name of the game is Tank in a Dungeon. You know, I don't even need to know anything else. I know what the game's about. You got a tank and you got a dungeon, and the tank is in the dungeon. Woo! There's also a Commodore 64 version as well. Welcome to Tank in a Dungeon by Rozsoft for the Amiga and Commodore 64, a game in which you not only play as a tank, but you must battle through multiple dungeon levels against dangerous robots and other nasties. To coincide with this news, Saberman's provided a video showing version 1.4 for the Commodore 64 and the latest Amiga version released today. 2 videos are better than 1. I love it, Saberman. There was an earthquake in the Kilimanjaro Mountains of Africa. Fun fact, on January 12th, 15 years ago, I summited Kilimanjaro, baby. 15 years. January 12th. I can't do the math whenever that was. 2009, something like that, I don't know. As a result, a huge cave was exposed. Researchers were sent there to check what was inside. Only one man returned, who told terrible things about huge dungeons full of dangerous robots. Some of the research could still be there. It was decided to send a tank there to explore the dungeons and destroy the aliens. You will command this tank. Good luck. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Gemini Knight, I thought about doing the 7 summits, but it's not gonna happen. Kilimanjaro's my speed. Yep, Nibrig. Nibrig, fair play. We need to know how the tanks got into the dungeon. Fair play. This music sounds familiar to me. Tank in dungeon. Again, simple and to the point. The title says it all. I dig it. Oh, look at that. We got, boom, headshot. Saberman just took that ghoul out. Oh, this is my kind of game. Oh, he's saving, okay, got it. He's saving humans, killing the bad guys. Got it. Got it. I can do it, Gemini Knight? I don't know about that. Maybe 15 years ago I could do it. Oh, this looks fun. Closed captions, he's silly. That looks cool. Yep, get some ammo. Kill the dragon. Yep, and kill that spider too. Oh, Saberman missed. Boom, Saberman direct hit to the spider face. Good game, Saberman. Pause. That looks great. Pause. There we go. There we go. Tank in a Dungeon. I will drop the link into the chat, and of course all links will be in the description of this video. Boom. Amiga Game Selector said through the front door, obviously. Of course, Saberman. Good game as always. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Dante 3D Dev reached out to me and he's like, yo, I've got a new version of Castlevania AGA. It is freaking awesome. It's for the CD32. We had this in the Amiga news section like a couple weeks ago, and now he's got it dialed in and working perfectly. So he's got like CD quality sound in his game. I can't wait to try it out. We're gonna do it right after the news section. I do want to burn a CD-ROM and put it on my real CD32. For now, we're gonna emulate it. But it's like, so Indie Retro News made, I mean, he got a little, Dante bobs and weaves, man. He bobs and weaves. So Indie thought that Castlevania AGA was complete. But if you read the fine print, like Indie Retro News also puts, you know, the links to his sources, which is key. You go to the source over on EAB. You go over to the EAB article, you read the EAB article, and in it, Dante describes the game as 90% done. Okay, you got your status bar. He talks about the status bar, and status is like, whoop, wrong finger. Status is right about here. He's 90% there. So Castlevania AGA is 90% done. It's not finished yet, but I'm hoping it gets a 2025 release. Dante's been trying really hard. He's been working on the game for, I believe, 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's been. Oh, I keep posting the links to Wizonk. Sorry. I'll fix that. But yeah, Dante's been working on this game for over 4 years, and it looks awesome. So he added the CD32 native version. It works on, and Dante is so cool, right? So I tried. It ran great on my WinUAE setup, but when I brought it over to FSUAE, which I use on the Mac, I wasn't getting the CD tracks. And thanks to Zetronzo from Amiga Live, John from Amiga Live, he knew right away. He's like, oh, FSUAE needs WAV files, not MP3 files. So like, yo, Dante, we need WAV files. Can you change the music to WAV files? Dante, change the music to WAV files for me. Zetronzo from Amiga Live also did the WAV conversion. So now it'll work on FSUAE. And I'm hoping, because I had the same issue with Amiberry, I'm hoping that the WAV files will work with Amiberry as well, but I haven't tested it yet. So yeah, this is amazing. So we got, I need music. CD32 native version, Amiga 1200 and 4000 versions are available in many formats like an HDF image. There's 6 main tracks: Vampire Killer, Stalker, Wicked Child, and Boss Theme, Intro, and Stage Clear Theme. They were arranged by Estriac. The remaining tracks are placeholders that will be replaced by new versions arranged by Martin Erickson, also known as DJ MeTune. When that happens, the game will be a 1.0 release. Oh, now that's when, okay. So when DJ MeTune finishes the music, it will be official. It'll be official. But the game looks amazing, and it plays a little video here. Oh, he's got Vimeo. You rebel. You rebel. Dante, it's amazing. Amazing. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it right after the news. The Commodorian says, AmigaBill, here's hoping you can play the completed version of Castlevania AGA on this year's Halloween stream. We'll see. It's all in the hands of DJ MeTune and Dante 3D Dev. 90%. We're 90% on January 19th, 2025. I got faith. Commodorian, I have faith in Dante. I believe in Dante. I believe in DJ MeTune. I'm putting my money on this game will be ready by Halloween. You know, they got 10 months. Well, all right, 9. They got 9 months. I got my money on them. I got my money on them. Who knows? It might even be done sooner. We'll see. No pressure, Dante. Oh man, I'm psyched. I am psyched. So here is a link to the, here, I'll just go over to the Indie Retro News article. Sorry about, I keep posting the Wizonk copy. Look, maybe I just didn't push. Yeah, there you go. We're good. Now we got the right links. We got the right links. If I posted a wrong link before, you can go over to YouTube tomorrow, and all the links will be there. Also, all my patrons get the AmigaBill goodie bag, so you get extra detail in there as well. Baltoth, yo, what is going on? Okay, and last and not least, in the Amiga news section, y'all know Andy Warhol is a guy that comes up frequently in the streams. He is kind of synonymous with the Amiga. If you are out in Los Angeles, oh man, like seriously, like God bless LA. I can't even imagine what it's like out there. I know multiple people, I know them who literally lost everything. Houses burned to the ground. It's crazy. So if you happen to be out in LA or you're planning on going there any soon, LACMA, the LA County Museum of Art, is amazing. Thankfully, it's still okay. And it's a great museum. I definitely recommend you going. But there's an Andy Warhol Amiga exhibit at LACMA. If you're in Los Angeles, check out LACMA, showing off Andy Warhol artwork created on real Amiga 1000 hardware. It's part of the Toma art collection. It's awesome that they're still using the real hardware. None of this fake CRT stuff. Thanks to my friend Jeff for sharing this photo with me. Oh, that was Adrian's digital basement. Adrian, thanks for posting this. Adrian posted this link. Adrian's digital basement. Adrian's a cool guy, and he's got a great YouTube channel, and he does presentations at BCF East a lot too. Look at that. It was great. How awesome is it to see those Amiga 1000s lined up in the museum? I love it. It's so good. G Techless, you're watching with your 8-year-old son. He's a big fan. What's up, G Techless Jr.? Great to have you. 5 Amiga 1000s, awesome. Yeah, look at that. They look beautiful, all lined up, displaying the real artwork from Andy. I love it. It's cool, man. That's a good excuse. Get out to LA, support some local shops, and check out some Warhol original artwork on real Amiga 1000s. That is super, super rad. AmigaBill approved. And folks, there you have it. It was thick, as usual, as Indie Retro News says, thick as a milkshake. The Amiga news for the week of January 19th, 2025. Amiga is alive and well in 25. We're gonna thrive in 25. Amiga 40, let's freaking go, baby. Woo!